This is the Xperia Z. This is our new flagship phone that we announced today at CES. This is actually going to be a dual tempered glass device. The actual frame on this is carbon fiber, so made and it's constructed very, very well. It's basically the best of Sony in the smartphone. So we're very proud to have this device and launch this device. Kind of show off the sides here. One of the things that we notice is like everything is very flush. Everything as far as the connectors, even the power button, they've even paid more attention to the power button, making that at premium materials because 90% of the time that's the more button that you hit. So premium materials, it's going to last. So you have your back here, so you're going to be your primary camera.
It's a little dirty.
On the side here, of course, this is going to be for a dock.
But it's filthy.
And again, micro SD. And then you have the bottom and the back. The second thing you'll notice is going to be the display. It's a 5-inch HD. Full HD display, 1080p reality display. It's actually powered by the Mobile Bravia 2 engine, which is the second generation of the Mobile Bravia, so we're bringing that technology from the Sony TV's HD technology, bringing that over here. So the years of experience and technology that they've developed actually now is going to be in here. And what actually that does is it actually enhances the color and contrast, but it does it by scenes. It knows what the content is. It knows if you're viewing a picture or video, it will autocorrect either the content, photo or video. So that's one thing about the Bravia engine too. Second thing is going to be the camera. Camera on the back is going to be a 13 megapixel camera. Now this is actually going to have our second generation of the XMR sensor, so we call it the XMR sensor. Now what that does is actually gives it the ability to do HDR pictures, but it's also the first to do HDR video. So we do have a feature in there, it's called Superior Auto Mode, and it actually will enable the HDR by itself, so you don't have to actually worry about shooting that in a picture or in a video. So again, 13 megapixel on that. Now on the front we have a 2 megapixel front facing camera. This is actually going to have the XMR sensor, so the other sensor of the XMR sensors. This will give it the ability to shoot 1080p video in the front. We do have the 4 signature apps here from Sony, the Walkman, the Album Movies, and the Sony Select. The Album UI is more user-friendly and more in-depth, so you're going to have more detail. And that's more in the UI there. This is going to have a quad-core processor, S4 Pro. You can move these around as well. Customize that the way you want. So we really made that customizable. And one thing about this one is it is water resistant and dust resistant. So if you do get it wet or worry about getting dust, don't really worry about it because it will do that. And we do have a little bowl here with water. And this is a working phone, so we can actually dunk that in the water there. So we're good up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. So if we wanted to do that, we could actually take that back out.
Schön stellen und dann haben wir natürlich 4,8 auf beiden anderen Seiten hier, was ist Samsung und
dry that off.
Sony angeht, was wir jetzt machen werden, ist, wir nehmen nur die beiden Sonys auf die Seite und
we have a nice clean screen. So another part of it, besides the camera, is going to be our connectivity. We recently announced a lot of accessories on the NFC part of One Touch. So we now offer more One Touch accessories, which we have some laid out on the table here. And to show you how that works is we can actually go into, like, here's a set of headphones that we recently announced. It's really nice sounding headphones, no wires. Of course what we do is you have an indicator light here. What you do is just power these on. Oh, it looks like they're dying. But what we can do is we can play the music here. This is actually going to play through the speakers. But then what I can do is I can actually One Touch this here. I just got a little vibrate there.
Dann haben wir hier
I think it's
einen
9 here.
Lautsprecher.
Yeah, these are dead.
Oben haben wir ja auch
I can show you on this. We have, this is another one of our recent ones.
Das Wasserdicht ist das natürlich blöd, dass wir hier eine Klappe dafür haben. Und auf
And this is going to be the new
Micro-SD, die hier sehen können. Und dann
wireless
haben wir
headset
auch noch
that we have. Again, one-touch connectivity, so I can hold it up to here. And hopefully get it to...
Anschluss bzw. Anschluss, damit ihr entsprechend das Gerät auch aufladen könnt. Also wirklich sehr viele kleine Klappen hier. Aber das kann man auch wasserdicht ist auch mit einer Docking Station dann entsprechend aufladen. Hier sehen wir alles so schön spiegelt. Unten stehen die ganzen technischen Daten drauf und ein Mikrofon ist noch vorhanden. Und das jetzt noch natürlich zeigen werden, wie schicke 13 Megapixel Kamera, die richtig schnell ist.
It's warning me I don't have it on, so here we go, touch it there. Don't want to connect to that? Yes. It says pairing.
Völlig okay ist und jetzt als allerletztes, weil ich es versprochen habe.
Get the little flash of light, that means it's connected. So now I can listen to my music through this, plugging my headphones into that. It's actually playing there. If I want to disconnect, I'll just touch this here. Now I'm disconnected from it. So that's like that with all of our accessories. We do have the speakers, the soundbar down there on the table. So growing accessory variety of accessories that we see in one time. So that's really our third part of the story with this. But yes, basically the best of the Sony and the smartphone. Very nice flowing UI. One of the nicest things I like about this phone is it does have what we call a stamina mode. And this is actually one of my favorite features is I can actually go in and into my settings and I can go into power management and I can turn my stamina, like here it says estimated days of time, I have 1 day and 10 hours of standby time. So if I say okay, I'm going to turn, when my screen is off, turn my data off, except I want you to leave, let me turn that on, sorry. I want to leave my backup and restore going, and I want my email to remain going. So now,
und die Frontkamera hier unten ist auch hier so angenehm und das geht wie gesagt. So, mein Name ist Balaschka für TechHive.de.
Email exchange. Done. So now I have those, so those will not shut down. So now when I go back, now I have 4 days and 7 hours of standby time. So it's almost 4 times your battery life. So this is a really neat feature that's in our phones this year. So this is actually both in the Z and the ZL, the other device that we showed today.
IP57 feature because